Democratic Representative Robert Garcia from the state of California yesterday introduced a resolution to expel Republican Representative George Santos from the United States Congress. Multiple other Democrats were on board as co-signers. You had Representatives Richie Torres, Dan Goldman, Ted Lieu, and David Cicilline. So all of these Democrats got together and they said enough is enough. Republicans aren't doing anything about this SOB. We're going to do something ourselves. We're introducing the resolution to kick this bastard out of Congress. And they have good reason to do that, as I'm sure by now the entire country is aware of all of the scandals that George Santos is involved in. The least of which at this point is lying to the voters who elected him in the first place. And I know that sounds weird to say, but all of the horrible information that has come out since then that all could be criminal in nature, yeah, that's far worse than him lying to his constituents. You know, he would have to answer to them in 2024, and I have no doubt he would never win an election again here in the United States. But it's the potentially criminal activities. Santos is currently facing numerous investigations, including ongoing, pending, or possible investigations from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Federal Election Commission, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the Nassau District Attorney, the Queens District Attorney, the New York State Attorney General, the House Ethics Committee, and of course, authorities down in Brazil. 8 entities on this planet, because you can't even say in this country because he's got international feds coming after him. 8 entities on this planet are investigating or are about to investigate George Santos for potentially criminal behavior. And it runs the gamut from lying about donors, lying about the amount that donors are giving, forging signatures, stealing from charities, a Ponzi scheme, and of course, stealing money, fraud. And of course, now we found out this week that there was some kind of Amish dog breeding scandal that Santos was involved in. Like, my God, like, what has he not done? He's the Forrest Gump of crime at this point. Like, he just travels the country just, oh no, I've stumbled into a Ponzi scheme. I don't know if he's just that unlucky and stupid, or if this man is like somehow some kind of criminal mastermind. Doesn't seem like he's a mastermind, so I think the stupidity defense is probably going to be his best bet here. But he loves the attention, as I've repeatedly said, but more importantly, this resolution to expel him isn't going to go anywhere, unfortunately. You have to have 2/3 of the House of Representatives, which means you have to have a huge chunk of Republicans who are willing to vote with every single Democrat to expel him, and I don't think you have that right now, especially because Kevin McCarthy has made it clear, like, we're going to wait until the results of the investigation. You know, and he's also said, even if that happens, it's up to the voters. No, the voters were duped, so that doesn't count. But I would love to see Santos expelled, but more than that, I would actually like to see the guy go to jail. He is a smug little SOB that seems to revel in what he has done, showing no remorse whatsoever, and I think maybe a couple years in the Fed would, make him realize the errors of his ways. And I think that's what he needs, if, of course, he did these things. If he's found innocent, then hey, you're innocent. All you did was lie to a bunch of people to get elected into Congress, and you will face them eventually. But in the meantime, he shouldn't be sitting in Congress. Mitt Romney is right. You shouldn't be here. And so far, the Democrats are the only ones working to get him out of there, which, if he ends up getting convicted of any of the things he's being investigated for, these Democrats are going to look like oracles, and that's going to come back to bite the Republicans as well.
What are you doing? It's over. The video's over. I'm done complaining about everything, and that's it. The end. Leave. Well, okay, if you're going to stick around, maybe you should give us a like, a comment, a share, or just subscribe to stay connected with all of our content. Or maybe you should consider becoming a member for some exclusive content and perks. Just follow the link in the description. Now, go. Just go.